Alright guys, we are back in my car for another video. I'm going to show you guys how all of the MHD on-the-fly options work with the digital dash. I know a lot of people were asking me if it worked with the 6WB cluster, and this is just going to kind of be proof that it does and show you guys what it looks like. So if anybody has any questions about it, hopefully this answers those. As always, be sure to subscribe if you want more videos like this. I talk about technical topics with the P58 and other details just to keep you updated on the news with our cars. So definitely stick around if you want more like that. So my car is off. As you can see, RPMs are at 0. Everything's off. The check engine light is on because the car is in accessory mode. You can do this with the car on or off, whichever you prefer. To access the menu, you long press the set button. And the first thing it does is it brings you to the map switching menu. So you can see the check engine light is flashing once a second, and I'm currently on map 4. So I can switch to map 1, 2, 3, basically any of those settings. These are all built into my custom tune. It also works with the off-the-shelf maps. So just pick the one that you want and then press the set button again. This time it takes you to the second menu, so you can see the check engine light flashing twice every second. And this is going to be for your exhaust flap. I don't have an exhaust flap on my exhaust, so I don't really mess with this one, but if you want to, you can use this one. Then if you press set again, it takes you to the ethanol content reading. Now on our cars, because the gauges don't go past 7,500, it'll only show up to E75. So on my car, it's around E72. But you know, it's still a really good reading for most situations. If you have over E75, then you've got all the ethanol content you need. So yeah, you know, you're in the ethanol reading because now it's flashing 3 times a second. And yeah, it's pretty easy to read. Like I said, you can do this while you're driving, while you're parked. You can read it after you fill up or whatever you need to get your ethanol content reading. And then you press set again. It brings you back to the map switching menu. I'm going to go back to map 4. And then if you want to exit it at any time, you long press the set button and it goes back to normal. So yeah, that's just kind of a demonstration of how things look with the digital cluster. Everything works just the same as if you had another cluster. I think the only other benefit is if we had like an F80 cluster, then it could read the actual E85 actual content. But for ours purposes, I think this works really well. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope this helps. And if you have any other questions or comments, leave them down below.